Hello, my name is Christian Edmondson, and this is my Module 7 final project. I'm going to let the video play for the 3 minutes first, and then I'm going to explain some of the things and steps that I did to create the project, as well as where and when I used my original piece that I created on the ukulele, and some of the other things. So I hope you enjoy, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. So that is my completed project for Module 7. Some of the things that I would say that stumped me was adding my track that I made on the ukulele. That's actually this yellow track right here, if you see where my cursor's at. I'm going to play it real fast for you so you guys can hear it again, kind of 5 seconds in before it played. So originally trying to find a way to have this piece flow with the tone of the project was a little difficult, and I do think that a little bit afterwards I still think that it might not flow too well, and then maybe like eventually I would like to add maybe another different chord progression with the ukulele, but at the moment the chord and tone I had set kind of well nicely with that Dream Space beat that I have right there, and I thought it would flow relatively nicely. So just for the people that are curious about how I did everything, most of these tracks, if you follow my cursor, were actually on GarageBand itself, right here. You press the loop button. They give you a bunch of different riffs right here that let you do a bunch of different things. Like they let you grab drums, pianos, guitars, bass, mallets, vibes, a bunch of different things. All that have different things that actually can loop and do give you other sound effects. You can always go to the internet and find other ones too, but I thought it was a little easier just to use the ones on Apple, like they call them Apple Loops. Um, so most of these I got like all of them from there, and a lot of them sometimes I'll just have them loop over again, like downtown funk, downtown funk, just to keep the rhythm relatively the norm. Same thing with the hook beat. A lot of times they're like drums, and I have them play over and over again just to keep the relatively same beat until like when it cuts off towards like my initial track and things like that. Um, Sometimes like at the times at the top, I would have different like synths and everything, just kind of be able to like give it some type of different types of flow each time. Each time like the audio would change, or I would have like I called them a beat switch. I would always kind of have a different type of a style, or maybe an electric funk, or a different type of trumpet, or some type of bass or percussion come in to kind of change everything and make the flow seem a little different. The only other issue I really had was kind of near the end once I got around the 2 minute and 30 second mark, which is around here right before the polyester boogie guitar and the world groove drum beat. Eventually, I kind of got a little lost and I couldn't figure out kind of where I would go from there. And it took me a while to kind of find a good progression of different instruments to kind of go towards the end. Even to the point where at the 240, I kind of wanted to end on this last dance organ, and I kind of just ended it until I faded out to the 3 minute mark. But in total, I think that the project relatively came out very well. A lot of the things in the first textbook, the GarageBand mix, kind of helped me out a lot and taught me how to do certain things with like my fades and mutes. And overall, I really hope you enjoyed my final project, and thank you so much for having me.